All right, we just took the boy back. What kind of father would I be if I didn't take my female for a walk? Whoa, 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 slow. Now, we can't do the full walk with her, but this will count as a double. Fuck, this will count as a triple. I took the boy for the long walk. That's a double. Anyways, action-packed week. We had, I don't know, there must have been 20 cop cruisers pointed at my house Thursday night. One of my roomies assaulted an Amazon employee at the airport. And they came looking for him. He was at the house, hiding in the room. Cops went in there and got him, pulled him out. But worse, I'm standing out in the rain with handcuffs on for about 2.5 hours until Victor came out of the house. You know what I'm saying? They had to go in and get him. So come on. No. They had to go in and get him. He wasn't coming out on his own recognizance, so they gave him, I don't know, I guess SWAT came in. SWAT did come in. They had the bulletproof shield and shit like that. I told them what room he was in. They went in and got him. Then they took him out, put him in handcuffs, put him in the back of the car. The woman that he assaulted came out in a stretcher and shit. She was still with him at the house. But in any case, then we had to wait another hour inside the police car because they had to get a search warrant and check. They had to search his room and shit like that. And they had the FBI playbook out, doing it by the numbers, checking every room in the house. One room was locked, so they had to break it down. So I've got to replace that door and send a bill to the city. And the bill's going to be around 25 grand for my inconvenience and trouble and my labor. You have to, it's hazmat. Lead paint, asbestos. So, now they're going to laugh at that bill. But at the end of the day, it's a $25,000 bill and the meter's going to be ticking. Meaning interest, everything. Anyway, we're gonna have to go to the left, girl. We can't do the full walk with you. Beep beep. Like I said, it's been an action-packed week. Haven't had the cops at the house since my last girlfriend. And they came for her. I think the cops were at the house about 6 times. Anyways, guys, you get what I'm saying. Jesus Christ, man. Next time, if they order you out of the house, just for food for thought, gentlemen, take a jacket. Take a jacket and put some warm boots on or whatever, depending on the temperature outside and if it's raining. She went pee-pee. Action-packed week, gentlemen. I got a new Tesla on the table. I got bike parts coming in. I got my plaid plaque for my old Tesla if I want to put it on. If I buy the new Tesla, I'm going to ship that back to Amazon too. Let's see, we got a new inside the pant holster coming from We the People for my Welther PPK 380. The bike parts in the holster will be here tomorrow. No. Go pee pee. Good girl. No poo poo. Just pee pee. Yeah, I did have to get a police report on my accident on my car, Tesla, 2 years ago. The Experian Auto Check, a dink-ass company, by the way, said that the airbags deployed. Instead of doing the research and confirming something, they just say, yeah, the airbags deployed. That makes it more difficult for you to trade your car in and get value for it. So I have to have that erased. Stop. 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 Okay, go. Good girl. Good girl. That's one thing about dogs, man. When they go for a walk, they don't know if it's a long walk or a short walk. All they know is they went for a walk and they're happy. This one won't be as long as the other dogs. We're gonna hang a left right here. But this will count as a triple, guys. It's gonna put me only a couple behind. Keep in mind, in the summer, man, you can only walk these dogs about 1.5 miles, and that's it. Good girl. She don't care as long as she goes for a walk, huh, girl? New wheels and tires coming in from Sportline. The TXL 115 20-inch, 20 by 10 rear, 20 by 8.5 front. The Michelin P Sport Performance Summer, 30,000 mile guaranteed. P230. It's let's see here. It's P235 35 front and P75 30 20-inch rear. They went with a staggered, more performance style oriented setup. Now it's heavier, it's got more resistance, but it looks badass. You know, to have bigger tires in the back like that is pretty cool. Pretty performance oriented. I did spank a Dodge Challenger the other day. So my record is undefeated. Of course, I'm not a fool. I don't race a Model S Plaid or anything like that. I did come upon one of those one night, and I did not race it. He didn't race either, you know what I'm saying, but he did pull ahead of me. You're not going to pick a fight with a car you can't beat. You're certainly not going to race a Corvette Z06. You could probably race a Dodge Challenger, or I mean a Dodge Challenger Demon. They can't get the power down. They end up spinning their tires. Their 0 to 60 speed is 1.7 seconds, but that's on a racetrack where they heat up the tires and get them perfect, and when they hit it, they stick. But on the street, they're not going to be able to. I picked up a guy that has one. Come on. I picked up a guy that has one of those, and he said that I would probably beat him because when you go to race, it spins. They can't connect the power to the road. I did have a chance to lock horns with a, no, don't stay on the other side of that pole, to race a Mustang. What the hell do they call that? Mustang, the big one. But they were going in a different direction. I was thinking about doing it, and I said, they're going in a different direction, let them go. It's a Mustang. Their top head honcho. It's only a 3.5 second 0 to 60. I would have crushed it like a banana with my 3.0 car. When I get the new tires on, I think, and the plaid sticker, with the new tires and the lightness, I think we can call it a 2.99 car, guys. Especially, you can call it a 2.79 car if you got the new one. That lighter wheel at the point of roll will shave time off your 0 to 60. Am I going to actually perform the test and see how much time? Nah. Two dog walks in one day? Yeah, we can't take the dogs together because this female is in heat. So, we do have our extended leashes out. I've got a blue and a black one, so it'll be kind of fun taking both dogs out on extended leashes now. Although they will get tangled up quite a bit too, by the way. Quite a bit, as a matter of fact. It's going to be very difficult. Just another day in the life and times, guys. Could have a brand new model 23 Highland 2025 Highland Edition. The plaid plaque on the back, Highland Edition plaid. 0 to 60, and when you put the new wheels on, let's say 2.79 seconds. That's an unofficial score or time, gentlemen. I just like saying it. It's certainly going to cut time from the 2.9 second. Anyways, God, I would rather have that Quicksilver color. It's a very badass color, good for the desert too. But when you add the color, it pushes the price over $55,000. You don't qualify for the tax credit. You would be a fool not to take the tax credit. 7,500 bucks off. By the time smoke clears the air, it'll be about 800 bucks a month. You would slow boat girl. I don't want this cord to rub against concrete. It'd be 800 bucks a month. You would use the money you get from the old car. Stop. Use the money you get from the old car. Do all your down payment of $7,000, your sales tax. I think is included in the payment. But you would pay for your plates, your tint, your down payment of $7 grand. And then the rest of it, say 27,000 of it, just approximately, you would put it in the bank. That 27,000 would pay half your payment of your $800 a month, and you would pay the other half. So you're getting a brand new car, and essentially you're paying 400 bucks a month, and what you got for the old car pays the other half. Guys, this is not rocket science, okay? Quiet. Good girl, go poo poo. Good girl. Quiet down, boy. I had to put a stinger collar on the boy. Every night, you got to put a stinger on them. They seem to howl every 15 minutes. I can almost set my watch on it. But with the stinger, when he knows he's got the stinger on him, he's not as bad. He doesn't howl. All I have to do is press that button and go back to sleep. And it's right at my fingertips. Anyways, we did submit the police report today that says that the airbags didn't deploy in my accident. We had to pay for that police report, $5 plus a $9 processing fee to a subsidiary company of Experian Auto Check. That's why they say the airbags deployed. So you have to pay that fee to get it off of the Experian Auto Check report, which Echo Park and CarMax use, probably other dealers too. I prefer CarMax or Carfax myself, or Carfax myself. With the fox mascot, they use that too. That report says that my airbags didn't deploy. Good girl, she went poo-poo. Let's get rid of this poop too. Shut up, dog. I'll put that stinger collar on you and we'll talk about it then. How about that? Anyways, we'll see what happens here in the next few days. More than likely, I'll have to be satisfied with my old car, which is not a bad thing, gentlemen. I can live I can live with my current Tesla for another year or 2 or 3. I mean, it's only got 56,000 miles on it. I'd love to sell it and get a new one. Stay. I'd love to sell it and get a new one, but because one thing you don't want to do, you really don't want to get married to these cars. There's suspension parts in the front end that are doing just fine, and they probably will be fine for 40,000 miles. Probably, I'll say that, but we'll certainly have to re-lube them again. You know what I'm saying? I would say in 20,000 miles with the needle. Grease needle. But in any case, it's going to be cool getting the new tires. We're going to throw this beast up on the jacks, floor jacks, jack up the back. There's a couple of, when we do have the tires off, we will grease every bushing sack with the grease needle again. You know what I'm saying? Squirt a couple more, not too much, but a couple more grease squirts in each one. There was one, I will show them to you when I'm doing it too. There was one grease sack here on the back that I wasn't able to get grease on because the wheel was in the way and it's too far up in there to get it in. You went for a little walk too, huh, girl? She sure did, because that's her female dog. She's a female husky. That's Dad's dog. She went for a walk too. They're going to have a very difficult time in the summer. That walk that we just took this dog on, the smaller one, we'll have to do those in the summer. I may even have to take a bowl with me with water and give him water halfway through when it's, you know, and of course we won't do it during the day. We'll have to do it early in the morning when I wake up, or in the evening when I come home. One of the two. Yeah, you see the blood? She's in her cycle. She's bleeding right now. She might be done with her cycle now. So we don't want her to mate. It's just not, it could cost her her life. She has a urinary cancer. So she's fine. She's in remission, but she cannot have puppies. So we do not want her mating. That'll exasperate the condition. So she's fine. She's a good girl. She's Dad's female husky. We keep them separated. We got the dog on a chain over there because he is persistent to get at her. When he's on a chain, he can't get at her. So even though they're in 2 separate enclosures and they're completely separated from each other, and that male dog will find a way in. He'll jump over the fence or something. All right. Wow, what a day. It's gonna be kind of nice. We got the bike parts coming in. The beauty of the bike parts is I don't need them yet. What the fuck is your problem, boy? I don't need them yet, but I'll have them. I'm sure at some point in the summer, midsummer, I'll probably have to change the chain and the tensioner on this bike right here. Here's the tensioner. I got a new unit coming in. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to have another unit, another tensioner. So this tensioner, I could conceivably mount it even on this bike, this electric motor, if I wanted to extend the mileage I can get on the chain on that bike. So it's a possibility. They don't have a tensioner on this bike, this other one over here, but it's the same electric motor, I believe. This isn't XD dual drive. Let's see if that cover over here says that too. They might be a little different motor, but there's still the bracket down here to put a tensioner. You can tension this chain right here also, but once that's used up, which is going to be used up quite quickly, to be honest with you, when that's used up, you could conceivably put that tensioner here, which will extend the life of that chain considerably. When they build these bikes, they do give you adjustment for the chain, but at the end of the day, there is more adjustment there than what they give you. You can, like I said, you can extend the life of the chain and the sprockets, because I've got this tensioner is jimmy rigged to put this much tension on this chain. In reality, this cannot put that much tension on the chain. I made it to do that, and I will try to even make it put a little bit more tension on that chain before I replace the chain. But in any case, we're going to close off this video. It's been a busy week. We got some shit done. There's my female. She's just hanging in here like a little female dog, laying on the carpet. She loves it. She's my female husky. She's a good girl. She's that girl. Dad took her for a walk too. Huh, girl? I may have to, certainly going to have to keep them separated for at least another week, maybe a week and a half. And then the male dog will lose interest. She'll be out of her cycle. So we're done with it. We're done with this video.